This is the DAPs Magic Rankings, where I, Murray, take rides, parks, and other Disney park elements and rank them in order. This time, I'm going through the railroad attractions found in parks around the world. Disneyland opened with the Disneyland Santa Fe Railroad, which circled the park. Ever since, almost all the Magic Kingdom parks have had a train attraction to take guests on a tour. Here are the Disneyland Railroads ranked. Number 5. Hong Kong Disneyland Railroad. The train cars have an almost whimsical appeal to them. Bright colors are painted on, compared to the other railroad attractions around the world. The route is somewhat average. Along the way, there are some great decorations and animatronics, but there isn't a whole lot to see. There are no inside attraction or diorama scenes. It's not a bad railroad experience. There's some fun elements to see, good narration, and a fairly long route, but it doesn't quite have the panache that the others have in scenery, and only having 2 stops when there's a chance for more sets it lower. Number 4. Tokyo Disneyland's Western River Railroad. Excursion-style train cars are the seats aboard this ride that is only themed to Western Land, which is Tokyo Disneyland's Frontierland. The reason is that if it had more than one station, it would be classified as transportation in Japan. It would have to adhere to a schedule, as well as charge a separate ticket. But because of that, it has one cohesive theme and story to it. There are beautiful sights to see along the Western River and some unique vantage points of various attractions like Big Thunder Mountain. It also has the primeval world scenes with original New York World's Fair music. Western River Railroad is a solid attraction with beautiful Westernland sights, but its one station route sets it lower than some of the others. Number 3. Walt Disney World Railroad. There's a lot to see along the route of this train. There's the classic Splash Mountain Interlook, Frontierland Indian Village, and river animal scenes too. But over towards Tomorrowland, there's a lot of nothing to stare at least for now. Having excursion-style train cars makes this railroad stick out because there's still things to see throughout the long route. It's great transportation for a big park too. A couple of stations also help put this towards the top. Main Street Station is large and makes it seem like a real transportation hub. Fantasyland has the great theme of a circus coming to town via train. It gives a small story to the railroad attraction, if even for a brief stop. Number 2. Disneyland Railroad. With the recent update to accommodate Galaxy's Edge, it is even more beautiful than ever. There's even more to see along the route with some updated rock work and waterfalls. Plus, a few more animals have taken up residence along the way. The way the rivers of America look from the train side, it really feels like we go back in time to the Wild West days. Disneyland is the only one to have both the Grand Canyon diorama and primeval world scenes together. It's also the only one that has the turned left. 2 stations also stick out, Main Street and New Orleans Square. Main Street is the classic that started them all. New Orleans Square has the iconic telegraph of Walt Disney's opening day speech. Both help set this one apart from the others. But the route is probably the smallest now, and the Mickey's Toontown and Tomorrowland Station don't have as much theme as others. Those elements don't bring it to the top of the list. Number 1. Disneyland Paris Railroad. The Main Street Station alone helps it put it towards the top. It is fashioned to be a lot like an early 20th century station. There's a calliope, several advertisements that help tell a story of Main Street, and audio announcements that really make you feel like you're boarding real American transportation in old times. The train cars are the most different out of all road rides. The seats are front, back, and side facing. It feels like a real passenger train in the early 20th century. Like the others, this route has beautiful scenery in each of the lands. The route also has a Grand Canyon diorama, which is always fun. But what also helps set the route at the top is that it's the only railroad to give a glimpse of Pirates of the Caribbean. Much like the Splash Mountain views of Disneyland and Magic Kingdom, this does the same, but as a different attraction than those. So, what did you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comments down below. And also, check out dapsmagic.com for a full post on the subject. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and come back because I'll be adding more and more lists from the world of Disney. And also, we have some fun videos as you can see, so come back again very soon.